Happy Saturday, passive income community. Yes, we are back. We missed last Saturday, but that's a long story. I'll get into it. It's good news while we missed it, but we missed last Saturday. For that, I apologize, but happy Saturday. I'm glad we are back together, congregating, discussing passive streams of income. Now, for those who may not know me, my name is Elaine Rogers, and I go by Dr. Nurse Mom on all my social media platforms. I discuss different ventures of obtaining passive streams of incomes, doing it all in real time. Now, before we go on, do your girl a solid. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, turn on that bell notification, and bring on the comments. All right, so before we begin, I want to just give you guys a FYI. If you're wondering why I keep looking this way, it's because I have bullet points that I'm trying to stick to so I can refer to those bullet points, because I will go off on tangents and on because there's so much to discuss. However, for the sake of this video not being an hour and 50 minutes, I made bullet points to refer to, okay? So that's why my eyes may go like this, because I'm going or looking at bullet points. Okay, so thanks again for joining me today. Yes, I'm saying thanks again because I'm really appreciative of you guys taking the time out your day joining me. So we're just going to go right into it. You guys may have already seen, if you follow me on other platforms, that I checked off a huge box on my to-do list as far as obtaining my Sprinter van for my medical Courier LLC. That was a huge accomplishment, and it was not easy to get a vehicle in your business name, being that I'm a new LLC. I have no credit. I haven't established anything. No one knows who I am. I have no history of business. So it was a little challenging, but doable, obviously, because I did it. Here's a look at my van. If you haven't seen on my other platforms, take a look. Okay, so you may be wondering, how in the world do I finance a Sprinter van, a 2025 Sprinter van, and a new business name underneath my LLC? Well, I'm going to tell you that today, and I'm going to also tell you how to upscale your medical courier business that already exists. So those two things we are going to discuss today and try to stay on course of discussing those things. So let me begin. So obviously, to put anything under a name, when you getting a loan from a bank, you need your social security number. So when you obviously apply for a personal loan, the first thing they ask you for is what? Your social security number, because they want to see how good you are paying your bills, and will I get my money back when I lend you this money? So how do they determine whether you're a good payer or not? Is seeing your past history of payments, right? So this new business obviously has no past history to judge you on. So there's other things that you need. So you need to have a good standing letter from your company. So your existing LLC is going to have a standing with the Department of State, and that standing is your letter of operation. And when someone look you up, it will say in good standing according to your state. Okay, so you need that, your letter of operation in good standing. You also need a EIN. So the EIN, we all know, not to be repetitive of information that we all already know, but I'm just giving you, the rundown of what's required. So your EIN is your business social security number, and that social security number aka EIN, is what is needed along with a good standing of business for your new business. Okay, obviously that's not it. Anyone can file for LLC, and with the LLC comes a EIN. However, you also need a business bank account, right? So you need a business bank account. You need a business phone number, and you need a business mailing address. So these things separate you as a business, not you mixing your personal information with your business information. So you don't want to be Elaine Rogers LLC medical courier service, and my mailing address and my physical address is my home address. So that will be a complete deterrent, and you will be turned down because you are not establishing yourself as a business. Okay, so in my case, I had all of these things, but in most cases, like mine, because I do everything in real time with you guys, I'm gonna tell you the reals. So yes, you need those things I said. However, because you have no established credit, they will still use your personal credit as something to reference. Okay, so if you got jacked up credit, you might need a cosigner or whatever the case may be. However, the van will still be in your company's name. Okay, so I'm going to show you my paperwork because I let you guys in my business, and I'm going to show you my insurance. Both are in my company's name. Dr. Nurse Mom, D&M Medical Courier Service, and my van and my insurance is both under my LLC. Okay, so give me a minute so I can show you guys this information. Okay, so you see both forms, which is the financed disbursement of payments, is in D&M Medical Courier Service, and also my Geico commercial insurance is under D&M Medical Courier Service. Now treat your payments like your baby. Do not miss a payment. Your company heavily is relying on you making payments on time, because your credit score will build by making positive payments on time. Obviously, you have positive payment history, and in the future, if you need to borrow, it is way easier to allow banks to give you the thumbs up on having good payment history. That's important. Okay. So just a quick recap of what we went through in order to get your Sprinter van in your company's name. So you need an active LLC, articles of operation. You need your EIN that comes from the IRS. That's your business social security number, which will be required for you to make purchases under your business name. You also need your business mailing address. You need your business phone number. And lastly, you need your business bank account. Those things you need to be all in conjunction underneath your LLC. Again, as a new business, the lender in which you are applying, because you have no prior credit under your business, may use your personal credit as a reference to say, okay, we'll give you this line of credit. Okay. Again, it will still be under your name. You will be the co-signer to your company. That's it. That's a good thing because you establishing credit for your business. Okay. So now here's the juicy part of this whole shindig today. So it's upscaling your current business. In our case, obviously, we discuss a medical courier business. So it's upscaling that. So my idea of upscaling the medical courier business currently is proposing or propositioning DMEs. So it's durable medical equipment companies. These companies are typical mom and pop stores in your local neighborhood, right? So you walk your neighborhood or drive through your neighborhood and see this dingy looking store that's just lonely and pitiful. It's just medical supplies on it and you just overlook it. It's self-consciously in back of your head. I'm quite sure you've seen one or two and never like paid attention to it, but I'm quite sure we all know what I'm speaking of. Those stores are the gold mine to medical couriers. Why? The equipment inside DMEs are paid for by Medicaid and Medicare Part B. And these payments made by Medicaid and Medicare obviously are substantial. We all know city, state fundings receive money to disperse properly and accordingly to the patients in which we pay for. You work every day and you see these deductions coming out your check. Yes, you pay into Medicaid and Medicare, and they have these funds to disperse for patient care. Okay, so these companies receive these payments for these patients, and they are substantial payments. Okay, so Medicaid and Medicare is not paying, low dollar. They're paying decent money. So these companies already receive payments for these equipments once the doctor sign off on these equipments for the patient to have in their home. So my flat fee that I pay or charge rather, I'm sorry, for these equipments range from smaller equipments like CPAP machines, things of that nature. I charge $50 to $75 for, the trip, and larger equipment like hospital beds and things of that nature. I charge a flat fee of $100. So my fees ranges from minimum $50 to $100. Okay, so these DME companies love flat fees because there's no guessing games. When they do their logistics and their number matching, there's no, I wonder how much. They know that this company charges a flat fee and that breeds contracts. So these companies obviously are recurable. So, you run out of oxygen, things of that nature. You need wheelchairs. So they will probably hire you like long term to provide service. So sometimes contracts can range from, daily of 5 deliveries for the day, $200 to $400. And they might book you for the day, and on and on and on. It's important to establish local first. Once you establish local, you have now a cushion for counting money that will definitely be part of your income. So before you scale out to the big places, you can do what you want, of course. I'm talking in real time, guys, so I'm just telling you what I'm doing right now. So I think finding these local companies are easier to establish your new existing LLC, Medical Courier LLC. Okay, so I want you guys to tell me what you think about my idea. Do you think it'll work? Do you think I can profit the numbers that I had in my head? So I want you guys to tell me if my numbers are something that you see it's doable, or if my numbers are far-fetched and I am losing my mind. Okay, so let me reference where I am. I'm in New York City, if you guys did not know. So it's very competitive here in New York City. So I came up with the numbers of as follows, right? So my company is to make a minimum of 10 deliveries per day at $100. That is $1,000 per day. $1,000 per day, working 7 days a week. That is $7,000 per week. Yeah, 1,000 times 7. That's $7,000 per week. So $7,000 per week times the month is $28,000 per month. And the $28,000 per month, hold on, I did the math. That's $28,000 per month. So for the year, annually, I'll be making $336,000 gross. Okay? Obviously, we have to pay our taxes, we have to pay our workers, things of that nature. But grossly, my gross revenue would be $336,000. Do you guys think that is realistic, or do you guys think that is far-fetched? I want you guys to tell me what you think in the comments, okay? Because I'm going to work on it. I'm going to try to master this equation and apply it to D&M Medical Courier Service. And of course, I'm going to give you guys real-time updates every week to tell you if this is a thumbs up or this is not working, or I had to do a detour and reassess. But I'm also working on other licenses. Currently, I'm working on my transport of waste material license, and that would allow me to pick up biohazardous waste from hospitals, etc. And one of those pickups alone are worth $1,000. So I say this to say, scale your medical courier business. It is a lucrative business. Do not just stay as a medical courier because, oh, I'm licensed and I'm getting contracts and I'm making $2,000 a week or whatever it is. If you can masculate that and scale those numbers higher and you want to, I say go for it. Okay? So I always love talking to you guys. I really, really, really do. This is so fun doing this in real time with you guys, to see like what works, what don't work, the struggles, the heartache, and all of the in between, and keeping you guys updated with everything in real time. So until next Saturday, I will see you guys and have a great week. And hopefully my numbers will work out, but I'll let you know next Saturday. Okay, love you all. See you next Saturday. And thanks for watching. Love you. Bye. See you guys.